The truth about sex addiction. Sex addiction doesn't begin with lust. It begins with pain, stress, shame, loneliness, and the need for relief. You chase sex or porn not because you're out of control, but because in that moment, it feels like control, like escape, like a fix. But the more you use it to cope, the less it actually works. Until one day, it stops being about desire and starts being about survival. Here's the truth most people miss. You're not addicted to sex. You're addicted to the relief that comes before and after it. The anticipation, fantasy, the momentary silence in your head, then the crash, guilt, emptiness, the urge to escape again. It's not about pleasure, it's about not feeling what's underneath. And that loop can become a prison in itself. Sex addiction runs like a program. Trigger, compulsion, reward, shame, repeat. Your brain gets flooded with dopamine, then punished with guilt. And over time, the highs get lower and the lows get worse. You build tolerance, you escalate, cross boundaries you never thought you would, not because you want to, but because the silence is unbearable. Let's look at what silence is really about. Sex addiction is often a response to numbness. You feel disconnected from people, from your body, from yourself. And in those moments, sex feels like the only way to feel anything. But what starts as sensation quickly becomes sedation, stops being intimacy, and becomes a way to avoid it entirely. So, what are you really trying not to feel? The shame of sex addiction is part of the addiction. You act out, feel disgusted, swear you'll stop, and then you do it again. And every time you fall, shame builds, which makes you want relief, which sends you right back to the beginning. This isn't about morality, it's about psychology, and breaking the cycle starts with breaking the silence, because here's what no one tells you. Sex addiction isn't proof that you're messed up. It's proof that something deeper needs attention. No one becomes addicted to connection. They become addicted to substitutes for it. Validation, escape, the illusion of control. You don't need to destroy your sexuality to heal. You just need to understand why it became your medicine and then choose something different. Healing from sex addiction isn't about never feeling desire again. It's about rebuilding your relationship with it. Desire is not the enemy. Disconnection is. Recovery means finding ways to feel, relate, and be present without needing to run. You can still want intimacy. You can still enjoy sex, but it no longer has to control you. And that shift, it is possible. Any of this resonates. Know this. You are not alone, and you are not broken. Sex addiction is treatable, and you don't have to hide. Call us at 844-590-0403. And in the comments, what's one thing you wish more people understood about sex addiction? Subscribe for more honest, stigma-free conversations. Healing starts here.